Hi guys! Today is August 22nd and I'm very excited. It is the first ever World Plant Milk Day in which we celebrate all the wonderful plant milks like soy, hemp, rice, almond, coconut, etc. Choosing plant milks is better for human health, animal welfare, and also the environment. I'm going to share with you some reasons that I would really hope you consider choosing plant milk over dairy milk. And the facts that I'm going to share with you come from nutritionfacts.org, which is a peer-reviewed site by a doctor who has a lot of training in nutrition and really researches every angle. He does not proclaim to be a vegan. He really tries to find the truth of what's best for our bodies. The first thing that I want to talk about is species. Humans are the only species that do not wean. Humans are designed to have human breast milk when they're born until the relationship is done, which is very open-ended. And then you're supposed to transition onto other foods. We have found a way to take milk from other species, like cows, and we are the only species on Earth who does this. It's not natural. Think about it. A cow's milk is made for a baby cow who was born at 65 pounds and is meant to grow up to 500 pounds in 1 year of life. That is not the weight ranges that humans work with. So if it's not your mom, it's not your milk. The second thing I want to talk about is hormones. A lot of people who consume dairy, myself included when I used to, believed that buying organic hormone-free milk was healthy. The problem is even if they're not adding synthetic hormones in, you're still getting natural sex hormones. So modern dairy cows are milked throughout their pregnancy, which continues on, and during that time, their estrogen levels are increasing 30-fold, which is fairly significant. And also on the note of hormones, I want to clear up the misconception that soy milk, which is a very popular soy milk and my personal favorite, has a lot of hormones in it. It would take 7 to 18 servings of soy food a day to have levels of IGF-1 comparable to those who consume meat. So if you're consuming dairy and meat, you are taking in a lot of hormones. Yes, soy can have negative effects in abundance. You have to have so much of it. Just like any food, really too much of it isn't good for you. Soy in a normal amount is very beneficial for your health. Two things from the website nutritionfacts.org that were easily found was in prostate cancer prevention and treatment, and also improve survival and lower recurrence rates in breast cancer. So a lot of people don't know that eating a whole food plant-based diet can actually not only prevent disease, but also reverse existing diseases. The third thing I want to talk about is calcium. And the dairy industry really talks about milk being a strong source of calcium, which it is. But along with the calcium, you are getting artery clogging fat, lactose, which a lot of people are allergic to, cholesterol, pesticides, hormones, pus, and manure. Yes, you heard that right. Whereas if you choose to eat more healthy foods like dark green leafy vegetables, they have much more calcium and it absorbs 2 times as well as dairy milk does, in addition to offering only positive things like a lot of vitamins and nutrients that your body really needs. Number 4 is industry. The dairy industry is not unlike the tobacco industry, in which they spend so much money making sure people continue to buy their product at the detriment to their health. So by now, most people believe that cigarettes are bad for you, and most people choose to not smoke them or chew tobacco or anything like that. So a lot of the same tactics that were used with tobacco are now being applied toward the dairy industry. I took this quote straight from the site. Processed food industries use tactics similar to those used by tobacco companies to undermine public health interventions. They do this by distorting research findings, co-opting policymakers and health professionals, and lobbying politicians and public officials to oppose healthcare reform. So there is I don't want to sound like a conspiracist, but if you look into it, it is not hard to find that money makes people do weird things. And a couple more things I just can't finish this video without mentioning that are not from the Nutrition Facts site. One is animal cruelty. These cows are being impregnated against their will. Their babies are stolen from them right when they're born. As a mom, I just can't even fathom that. And I personally have pumped before and find it very uncomfortable. So can you imagine being hooked up to a machine all the time? Not to mention that when they are done being dairy cows, they are either slaughtered after about 2 years, which is not anywhere near their natural lifespan, or used in the leather industry. So before I was a vegan, when I was just a vegetarian, I had no idea. I just didn't even think about the fact that they had to be pregnant to make milk or what happened to those cows after. I was just thinking, well, they don't kill them, so it's okay, but it's not okay. And the male calves that are born are put into the veal industry. So they do work together. And the other thing I can't not mention is the environmental aspects. I took this fact from the plant-based YouTube channel, which I will link below. That's really endorsing this whole day today. It takes 1,000 gallons of water to make 1 gallon of cow's milk. That is such a waste of water. We waste so much land growing grain for cows to eat when humans could be eating that grain. There's just so much waste involved. Please consider looking into these issues before you buy any more milk. If you do, trying soy milk is really easy. It's really good. You can put it in the same types of things that you would use cow's milk in, and it does not change the taste of it. I'm not joking. I'm not going to say that soy cheese tastes the same as cow's cheese because that's a little different and takes some adjustment, but soy milk is really good. My husband is not a vegan and he really enjoys it. So please consider giving it a try. Leave any comments in the description. And if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching it. Okay, have a good day. Bye.